Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about the lifestyle of Pete Davidson. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Pete Davidson has had a large fan base for a long time, but in recent months, he has received significantly more attention than usual. His name has been dominating the headlines, and he has garnered a lot of interest among fans, now that he's officially and publicly dating Kim Kardashian. People who might not have watched him on his comedy programs or on Saturday Night Live before are now interested in understanding more about his life and work. Pete Davidson is a success story in every sense of the word. His tale is one of a young man that took the art of humor to a whole new level, and has managed to acquire an astonishing $8 million fortune at the very young age of just 28 years old. Pete Davidson's main claim to fame, according to most fans, is his recurring role on Saturday Night Live. He joined the cast when he was just 20 years old, making him one of the cast's youngest members. The show has benefited greatly from Davidson's cheerful, engaging personality and natural ability to make people laugh. He delivers his words in a frantic, unnecessarily exaggerated manner, and his facial expressions reflect the actual farce acting required for his character. Fans have enjoyed watching him hone his abilities and evolve in front of the camera with each performance. Fans have found Davidson to be both relatable and likable since he uses his own life experiences as a foundation for the comic routines he performs on the program. He can make fun of himself, laugh at his contentious times, and adopt a humorous attitude to conversations that would otherwise be humdrum if not for him. Although the cast members of Saturday Night Live have kept their pay under wraps, it is believed that Pete receives between $15,000 and $25,000 per episode, equating to around $500,000 per year from this position alone. Pete Davidson is one of the few celebrities who does not use social media to interact with his fans. He's also one of the few celebrities that keeps a low profile and avoids flaunting his enormous wealth in front of the cameras. He is frugal with his money and prefers to keep his financial situation private and hidden. He's not the sort to brag about his wealth, but he certainly lives comfortably. He's renowned for snatching up real estate, and he just paid $1.2 million for a $1.2 million Staten Island penthouse with fantastic views and state-of-the-art renovations. The breathtaking waterfront property has 2 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, as well as breathtaking panoramic views of Manhattan. Pete Davidson had his first broadcast special on Gotham Comedy Live, and performed at the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City when he was younger. In the field of comedy, he has dominated by starring in a number of stand-up specials, including Pete Davidson SMD, which aired in April 2016. With a Live from New York, he elevated his comedic antics to a new level, as well as giving the voice of Phineas on the Freak Brothers for 10 hilarious episodes. Ticket sales bring in a lot of money for him, and his comedy tours bring in a lot of money. Pete Davidson has been linked to a number of high-profile women, including Ariana Grande and Kim Kardashian, to name a few. Of course, he spends part of his hard-earned cash on his girlfriends, and he appears to enjoy splurging in this area. Pete Davidson spent $93,000 on Ariana Grande's engagement ring, which was commissioned by Greg Una, a well-known New York jeweler. During their brief engagement, the ring design took him approximately 2 weeks to finish. He's currently entertaining Kim Kardashian, a woman who is accustomed to enjoying a luxury lifestyle. Between dinners out and the lavish vacation they had together in the Bahamas, Pete has clearly been doing some very significant spending. Pete's public exposure isn't restricted to the comedy genre, and it extends far beyond the small screen. In addition, he has been in a number of notable films. On the set of Suicide Squad, he was cast with Margot Robbie, John Cena, Sylvester Stallone, and Idris Elba in the part of Richard, for his parts in Set It Up, Big Time Adolescence, and The King of Staten Island. He has had large roles and big paychecks. Pete Davidson doesn't splurge on many extravagant products for himself, but he did make an interesting personal purchase this year. He teamed up with friend and fellow Saturday Night Live castmate Colin Jost to purchase the Staten Island ferry for $280, $100.00 in exchange for bragging rights. Surprisingly, the ferry is unable to start or proceed on its own. The decommissioned, abandoned ferry is a Staten Island landmark, and it now belongs to one of the region's most prominent individuals. The ferry will be transformed into a floating nightclub and entertainment hub by Davidson and Jost, who are currently putting the finishing touches on the project. Pete Davidson didn't just perform in The King of Staten Island, he also wrote it, proving that his actual skill is infinite. This initiative was overseen by director Judd Apatow, who offered Pete Davidson the opportunity to tell his story to his fans. This performance was based on his life and told the story of a young man who had dropped out of high school and was attempting to discover himself and get his life back on track. The big-budget movie cost $35 million to create and was believed to have only made $2.2 million in revenue, making it a box office disaster. Davidson, on the other hand, was generously compensated for his contributions, and he padded his bank account with proceeds from his dual roles as actor and script writer for this production. Unlike many celebrities who buy fleets of luxury automobiles and supercars and flaunt photos of themselves posing next to them, Pete Davidson has stated publicly that he has no interest in cars. He does, however, possess a Mercedes S-Class and a Mercedes G-Wagon, both of which are extremely pricey. Fans who were perplexed as to why a self-described auto-agnostic would buy two very expensive Mercedes-Benz vehicles didn't have to look far for an answer. Pete's granddad had always wished to purchase a Mercedes-Benz S-Class. He's getting older and can't drive on his own anymore, so Pete Davidson purchased him one to take him out in, and has allowed him drive it around town on occasion, allowing him to live out his aspirations. With his odd and daring fashion pieces, Pete Davidson has caught the attention of a number of designers, and this has resulted in yet another profitable venture for the young actor. For his efforts, he was featured on the cover of GQ magazine, which is an honor in and of itself. He also appeared in a promotional campaign for Calvin Klein, where he appeared with his good friend Machine Gun Kelly. This became viral on Instagram, resulting in Davidson receiving an additional source of income. His endorsement relationships with brands such as Moose Knuckles and Smart Water have also been essential in his career, despite the fact that he has already achieved significant success in his field and has secured his fame and fortune. Pete Davidson's celebrity continues to rise, and it is expected that he will continue to generate many more millions in the years to come. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.